Throughout this course, I found myself learning a number of things, from self-awareness, how to deliver a speech more efficiently, and how to do well in a job interview. But one thing that I found the most interesting would be that the rules that govern all of communications. Although when we interact with our friends, family, and colleagues, it may seem very natural and relaxed, but actually it's heavily governed by rules and norms, which we all learn at a very young age. A key understanding of this will become very helpful to me in my future endeavors and hopefully prove to be useful in the climb of the corporate ladder. Like most of our modern society, communications may seem second nature, but further looks show that this is not the case. In fact, we learn what is good and bad by observing and interacting with each other. This happens at a very young age. On page 21 of the course text, it states that these rules are embedded in the fabric of our culture. These rules help define what is appropriate and inappropriate communications in any given situation. A simple scenario of a kindergarten teacher classroom and a college classroom have the same rules, yet the dynamic would be different. The teacher of the younger students may have to remind them what is good and what is bad behavior, while the college classroom would already have an understanding of this. The reinforcement of these rules over the years help us establish our individual roles in the society we live in, and help us better understand our sense of self. Once these rules have been understood over time, it begins to affect how we interact with one another. Going back to the classroom scenario, how the students communicate with each other is vastly different than how they would communicate with the teacher. Even if the content of the message is the same, the set relationship between the students and the teacher defines how they will communicate. This is called the relationship dimension and is a key factor in developing a social role in society. Since most things in our society is based off a set hierarchy, an early understanding of these roles is crucial and can effectively contribute to the potential success of an individual. This is especially important to me because I plan on becoming a lawyer. This occupation is heavily based on these rules of communication. The dynamic of a relationship I have with one lawyer would differ from another and would also differ with my relationship of a judge. In this example, the other lawyer would be a fellow student and the judge would be the teacher. The chain of command would also be present in the firm I would work in. None of the rules have changed, they just evolved into a different form. A better understanding of these social rules and norms would give me an advantage to someone who may not quite understand how these rules affect all of our communications. Of all the interesting things that I've learned from this course, I found the simple fact that all communication is governed by rules to be the most interesting and the most influential on our future success. I personally believe that a good understanding of the fact that these rules are not only govern communication, but also play a vital part in discovering an individual's social role in society can only positively affect the future success and help climb the social and corporate ladder.